Hey everyone, it's Melissa, and in this brand new season of HardwareZone's TechMeUp, we're going to be sharing tips and tricks with you to help you with your daily lives. Without further ado, here are 6 productivity apps that aren't under Google or iOS. First up is a simple and free app that may be helpful to people who need to keep track of multiple dates and events, like myself. Days Matter by Clover Team is a tracker app that allows users to categorize and set countdowns, and it even counts down the number of days from any memorable event. It also gives you push notifications when your dates are approaching, and it has widget support so you can have an easy glance of all your upcoming dates. For example, if I want to set a countdown for a particular date, I can do so here. Here are the types of customization options as well if you want to give some simple designs. The widgets also come in various sizes, so you can choose the one that fits your layout. There's also a section for little bits of historical facts if you're interested in that kind of stuff. Pretty straightforward app for those that just need to know the exact amount of days down the line for all their events at a single glance. So if you haven't already achieved all your 2022 goals, this is a really great reminder. We have 150 plus days till the new year. That date is scary. Since calendar apps are designed to show events in blocks within a single month, you won't get a heads up for the events in December while you're still in June, unless you flip the page over every so often. There are also local and cloud backup options, so you can keep your important days intact when you change your phone to a new one. The basic version is free, but if you want some extra customizability like setting custom images or changing the fonts, then the upgrade to premium will cost you $3.99 Singapore dollars. Most of the premium features are aesthetics, so I'm fine with just the free version. Speaking of dates, if your day-to-day work is like mine and involves meeting a lot of people, like a lot of people, then keeping track of that schedule can be a bit of a pain. Calendly is an app that helps me in that aspect because it helps me manage my appointments and share my availability easily with others. Setting up Calendly is pretty straightforward as well. If you already use any email with a calendar service, Calendly will sync your events for you on setup. Following this, you can input your working hours, so Calendly will not suggest hours outside of it. Then simply send out the link and let your client choose their preferred timings. By streamlining the process for both you and your client, Calendly reduces the back and forth that usually happens when you try to schedule a meeting through messages. It is a unique feature that you won't be able to do on regular Google or iOS apps unless you set up a Google form or something to note the available days of the other party. But even then, you still have to manually input the events in the calendar along with inviting the people. The basic version is free, but if you need a little more, you can consider upgrading to professional or even the enterprise tier for bigger teams. Next up, knowing all your dates and schedules is fine and all, but not everything can be input into dates and events. Sometimes all you need is a simple to-do list to remind you of all you need to accomplish for the day. Trello is a note-based app that is built with team productivity in mind. You can plan, manage, and organize your projects and tasks, and you can even distribute tasks for a team. You can create boards, which are like the containers for all your notes and tickets, also known as cards. You can share these specific cards with other users of your team or even the whole board as well. You can also assign a task to users and set due dates. It's even available on PC and Mac. While Google Keeps has checklists and individual sharing features as well, Trello is all of that, but with extra productivity functions such as task assigning for specific users, managing smaller teams using group sharing features, and assignment tracking. The basic free version is, well, free, with certain limitations such as storage space and the number of boards you can set. If you are seriously considering integrating this app into your team's workflow, you can check out the standard, premium, or enterprise version upgrades, which will cost upwards of $17 per user per month. While it's good to have reminders, it won't help much if you can't focus on the individual tasks themselves. Our next 2 suggestions are interesting ones, designed to help you get the job done. Brainfm is a music streaming app with a library of relaxing background tunes that will help you focus. It's pretty much similar to any other music streaming app under the sun. You can go for the recommended playlist for activities like relaxing, sleeping, and working, or you can make your own. Most of the music in this app are non-vocal and soundscape type tracks made to be played in the background. Of course, while people have different methods to focus and relax, if you are one of those people who tend to search for lo-fi study music on YouTube, this is worth a look with a large library of different genres for different activities like meditation, sleeping, and yoga, all within a dedicated media app that you can set up to use offline as well. Other than that, the only alternative is probably music streaming apps like Apple Music or Spotify, where you'll probably have to sweep the entire library for such tracks, which most of us probably won't know the specific title to. And on top of that, typical music streaming apps are built for consumer and popular tracks, so tracks of such soundscape or background elements will probably be pushed down, making it harder to find. Another caveat is, out of all our recommendations today, Brainfm is the only one that will require a subscription of $9.99 Singapore dollars a month or $72.98 a year. But you'll get to try it out 3 days for free before you decide to commit to a purchase. On the other hand, this second app does have a free tier. Forest by Seeker Tech allows you to plant virtual trees that will grow anytime you complete a set task. So there is a variety of plants you can choose from. I'm going to plant this bush with flowers and set the task to work for 20 minutes. The gimmick to this is that if I turn off the app, the plant will die, so I need to have the screen on for the whole 20 minutes. This will prevent phone usage and keep you focused on the task at hand. Of course, whether you do the work or not is up to you, but at least the phone isn't a distraction. After the set time, your tree will finish growing and be added to your forest. It's a cute productivity app that sprinkles a little bit of fun and gamification into your daily work, since it's made to utilize more time-based productivity techniques such as Pomodoro intervals. You can also do it using the clock app with the stopwatch, but needless to say, you definitely won't be planting virtual trees using that. While it's not for everyone, once you do get the ball rolling, looking back at your forest is pretty satisfying. Every time you complete your task, you will earn coins, which you can actually buy real trees with. You can plant them in real forests, but it's only available in the paid version. The free version will work fine for most users, but if you want more tree designs, cloud backup, and more detailed statistics, you can upgrade to the pro version for $5.99 Singapore dollars. Having a bunch of useful apps is handy, but sometimes you just need a quick way to jot something down and process that information later. GoodNotes by Timebase is a versatile note-taking app available on the iPad that supports text and handwritten inputs with a bunch of customization options. For owners of the iPad, we really think this is the go-to for note-taking and sketching. You can arrange your documents by notebooks with various customization options like the cover, line spacings, and such. And if you own an Apple Pencil, you can control the pen width, brushes, and eraser from the pressure and touch input of the pencil. You can also export the documents to Google Drive, Dropbox, and other services in various formats. While iOS Notes will also support pen inputs, it won't have the range of customizability options such as pen and brush tips, advanced drag and dropping, and notebook organizational features that GoodNotes have. The free version has a limit of 3 notebooks, but if you can fork out $10.98 Singapore dollars for the full version, we highly recommend doing so. We know we said 6 apps, but here's one more to round it up to a 7 because odd numbers are just cooler. IFTTT, or If This Then That, is an automation app that allows you to easily program macros known as applets for your apps and services. While we mainly use it to automate calendars and emails, there are so much other fun stuff that you can do with it. So, programming a function follows a 2-step principle of trigger and action. In essence, if this happens, then that happens. There are many functions available, from updating a Google spreadsheet whenever you send out a message to even turning on Bluetooth when you enter a specific area. There are quite a lot of combinations to experiment with, so you can see what kind of functions work best for you to give your usual apps some extra functionality with automation. Our personal favorites are being able to automatically turn off Bluetooth and location when my phone battery is low, and automating a call to any phone, including your own, a lifesaver when there's an awkward conversation you want to get out of. The team behind IFTTT is constantly receiving feedback and suggestions, so the list will only grow from here. IFTTT is free for up to 5 applets, but if you need more, the Pro and Pro Plus upgrades are available for $3.50 and $7 per month, respectively. And that's about all the time we have for this episode. I hope it was helpful for you in maximizing your productivity. If you like what you see, do remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, stay productive.